All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one in store today. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly how our top performing clients are using their CRM to drive real sales and marketing results. I'm talking about the exact moves that they're using to stay organized, look sharp, and ultimately close more business. So if you're the kind of business owner that wants to have it all together, know your business inside and out, this one is for you. Now look, most business owners have a CRM, or at least they think they do. I would say that 7 out of 10 times when I hop on a discovery call with a prospective client and I ask to see their CRM reporting, I'll usually hear something along the lines of, oh yeah, we've got something like that, but our team doesn't really use it. And that right there is the problem. You see, you bought the tool, you know it can help, but you're stuck in this like CRM limbo because, to be honest, there's a million features and there's not really a clear starting point. And I know that feeling, it's overwhelming. So instead of using it, you ultimately do nothing. But today, I'm gonna help you fix that. I'm gonna give you a list of the 8 most important CRM functions that our top clients use. And to make it even better, I'm putting it in the exact order that you should implement them. So you're not just gonna be randomly clicking around your CRM, you're gonna be moving with confidence and you can feel like a real operator. So to make this as easy as possible for you, I created a free checklist worksheet. I linked it down in the description, and it's gonna break everything down in a checklist format. So you can just follow along, check off the steps as you go, and you can actually implement this in your business step by step. So don't just watch the video, build this in real time with me. A little bit of context here. My name's Kevin Camus. I'm the founder of LaunchKit, a marketing agency based here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We work with businesses to provide websites, CRM, photo, video, social media, and digital ads. And personally, I am a huge nerd for productivity, so I have a ton of fun making these videos each week, sharing with you guys the tips and tricks that I have learned along the way. So before we get into the 8 functions, I want to talk real quickly about software. Let's put like 30 seconds on the clock. So what CRM software should you use? Well, here at LaunchKit, we work with 2 primary systems. We recommend Go High Level for businesses that are doing under $1 million in revenue, and we recommend HubSpot for businesses doing over $1 million in revenue. I describe them like this. Go High Level is like a Honda. HubSpot is like a Porsche. They are both great cars and they're gonna get you to where you need to go. HubSpot is just gonna be a bit more flashy and it's gonna have some extras under the hood. And of course, it's gonna come with a price tag to match that. If you are one of our clients on either the growth or pro website plan or any of the marketing plans, Go High Level is actually included at no extra cost. If you want HubSpot, well, that's gonna be separate. It's gonna run you about $1,500 a month, but LaunchKit is indeed a HubSpot partner, so we can work inside your account directly. But for the purpose of this video, everything that I'm about to show you can be done in both platforms. It doesn't matter which one you use. You could maybe even use your own industry specific one. The best CRM is gonna be the one that you actually open up daily and use. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, first things first, if your CRM isn't organizing your contacts, you are wasting its potential. So the first thing I'm always gonna do is clean up the custom fields. The goal here is to basically have only what you need and nothing extra. And that way, when your team adds a contact, it feels clean, feels simple, and it's actually useful information. There's really 2 custom fields that I pretty much love using every time. It's the connection source and services active. We ask every lead, how'd you hear about us? And then we'll manually enter that answer in a drop-down menu. So even though the CRM does automatically tag usually the session source, it's not always the entire truth. I think of an example like somebody might see your Facebook ad on their phone, and then they might Google your business name on a different device and then eventually submit a form. The CRM is gonna call that organic search because they typed in your business name on Google, but the truth is that they're really influenced by the Facebook ad. So that's why I like hearing it directly from the customer. I just wanna give them a chance to share their side of the story. So that's the connection source. For the services active custom field, we're using this to track what services a contact is currently using. You can also use this as like a services purchased field. That could work too. So this is really good for segmenting your contacts into lists. We'll talk about this a little bit later. We're gonna talk about email marketing, but for now, segment your list. So I should note that if you're a B2B business, you'll also want to associate your contacts with a company object. So in that case, some of these custom fields like connection source and services active, they might actually be associated with the company object, not the contact. Like, for example, at LaunchKit, we track both connection source and services active with the company, not the contact. All right, the second function we're gonna get into is deals, the deals object. This is where we're gonna track sales opportunities. So essentially, whenever a new lead comes in, we wanna do this. First, we're gonna create them a contact if they're not already in our CRM. Then we're gonna associate that contact with a company, and then we're gonna create a deal to represent the opportunity at hand. So why do we do all this? Because in a healthy business, your contacts should be buying from you more than once. So you need to track each opportunity separately. So within the deals section, you'll see the opportunity to create different pipelines. And this is how I would generally set it up. So first, we're gonna have our sales pipeline. This is where all your new leads are gonna start, okay? Then I like to set up a closed lost pipeline. This is gonna be leads that did not end up purchasing from us. And the third pipeline is gonna be a closed won. These are gonna be deals that did indeed become paying clients. So with each of these pipelines, we can then create custom stages. So like for example, in LaunchKits, I think it goes new opportunity, discovery call scheduled, ready for recommendation, follow-up 1, follow-up 2, and so on. Then over in the closed loss pipeline, we can track whether to reach back out or don't reach back out based on the quality of the lead, if it's somebody we want to do business with or not. Over in the closed one, I know that we've got a stage that reminds us to ask for a Google review. We even have a custom field called review to track if we've asked once, twice, or already captured a review from them. Having a system in place for this makes everything easier, from following up to forecasting. All your info is going to be in one place, their names, their emails, their appointments, their last contact date. It's all going to be here. So I'm a big believer that our brains are really good at coming up with new ideas, but believe me, they are terrible at cataloging those ideas. So you can let your CRM basically do the heavy lifting so that you can focus on what actually matters. So trust me, this deal system will help you scoop up sales you would otherwise miss. I can't tell you how many times that I have followed up with someone and then they're like, hey, I just saw your Instagram video. I meant to reach out. Let's get started on that website project. Boom, money in the bank just because I was organized. All right, we are now on number 3 of 8 website forms. This one's actually pretty simple. So we want to build your website forms using your CRM's form builder and then embed those forms onto your website. So that way, when somebody fills out the form, it's going to automatically create a contact. It'll create a deal. Then you can maybe even build an automation that might send a follow-up email or a text message that includes a link to schedule a discovery call. When you've got your CRM's tracking code on your website, the form inquiry is going to bring along with it some additional information, usually about things like how they interacted with your site. Maybe it'll show like what pages they visited or what page they at least converted on, and maybe some more stuff. So having people enter the CRM through a standardized form is going to help your sales process get started on the right foot. Well, you're going to have contacts created, they're going to be tracked, and basically you're just getting set up for success going forward. All right, function number 4, let's talk about some message templates. If you are sending the same message more than twice, it can become a template. And I don't necessarily care where you keep that template, if it's in Go High Level, HubSpot, or your Notes app. Any of these are going to let you save text snippets so that you can easily access them. For example, I have got templates for new inquiries, follow-ups, and booking discovery calls. And I've noticed that this makes the follow-up lightning fast. It basically avoids like the emotional pressure of trying to reinvent the wheel each time with what you say. Instead, what I do is I'll pay attention to which messages get the best conversions, fine-tune them, and then I save those as templates. So to help make this easy for you, I made the decision to include my message templates in the worksheet that was attached. So if you haven't downloaded that one yet, definitely go ahead and snag it. There's a bunch of good stuff in there that I'm excited to give to you. All right, the 5th function is invoicing, if possible. This one kind of depends on how your business collects revenue. If your CRM allows you to collect revenue in a way that makes sense for you, I would use it. It's really helpful, ideally, to have essentially one set of contacts and then be able to associate revenue directly with your company's and your deal's objects. At LaunchKit, most of our revenue comes through recurring revenue, so we needed to use ChargeBee for this because of some of their advanced features, but we do use HubSpot for one-time invoices. So if your CRM supports invoicing and it works for, well, your services, that's a massive win because you're gonna love how clean and connect everything is. I would recommend setting this up and giving it a shot. So see if Go High Level or HubSpot has the functionality that you need first before you introduce any additional software. And odds are, if you're watching this video, you probably already have other software set up. So I would see if your CRM can do everything you need, and then you might be able to drop the other software, save you a few bucks, help you stay organized. All right, we're on number 6 of 8 now, our good old friend, email marketing. So because your contacts, well, they live in your CRM, it's kind of a no-brainer to run your email marketing from there too. So those custom fields that we talked about earlier, like the services active one, these are gonna help you segment your contacts into different lists. So that way, if let's say you only wanna send an email out to like past clients, boom, you can segment a list for that. Or maybe you only wanna send an email to your active clients. That is also doable. It's funny, I have clients ask me quite often, like, is email marketing still even worth it? Like, I just delete those or unsubscribe from those. And my short answer is yes. The problem isn't email marketing, the problem is bad email marketing. So my simple check is that before I send anything, I ask, is this actually educational or entertaining? Or is this just a glorified sales pitch? And if the person receiving it isn't getting value, I don't send it. I think Gary Vee best described this a long time ago when he used his jab, 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 right hook analogy. What he's saying is that each one of the jabs is you giving away value for free. This builds trust and good rapport with the contact, and they're basically gonna see you as a helpful resource of information. So that way, when you do present them with an offer, they are so much more likely to convert because they trust you. And why this still works is because you can't go out and game this system. If you build up trust with someone and then you flip a switch and you only send them sales messages, you're gonna lose them and ultimately you're gonna destroy your reputation. So don't do that. For example, this video you're watching right now is indeed part of this week's marketing campaign. And I call it a campaign because the main piece of the campaign is this video. And from this topic, I'm gonna create a blog article, an email newsletter, a short video for social media, and a worksheet that goes along with it. So topics like this work well for LaunchKit because someone can enjoy this material for totally free and they can take it and they can run with it. And I just hope that they're thankful that I showed them something useful. There's also gonna be a small portion of these viewers who really like this material, but would rather just hire someone else to do it for them. And that's great too, because we offer everything I'm talking about as a done-for-you service. The sweet spot in this game is finding topics that people can get value from for free, or they can choose to hire you. Either way, it's a win-win. So in order to get better at email marketing, we basically just need to track our results. And the two numbers that I look at are open rate and click-through rate. These indicate basically which subject lines got people to open and then which content got people to click through. I like to look at these as percentages because our number of sends and opens and clicks, it's naturally growing because of our marketing efforts. I'm more interested in the percentages because that's going to indicate quality, not quantity. People usually ask, how often should I send emails? There's not necessarily a right answer. It's really whatever allows you to achieve your objective. Personally, I got in the rhythm of doing an email each Tuesday to go along with, well, this marketing campaign. So for you, pick a cadence, stick to it for a period of time, and basically just measure your results. And I can promise you this, it does get really fun once you have the system up and running, because you can then focus in on content topics that you enjoy and your audience enjoys. The first campaign's definitely gonna be your worst. You just gotta keep going. All right, I want to take just a quick pause. If you are enjoying this content, do me a quick favor and hit the subscribe button. So I want to explain why this matters so much to YouTubers. You hear people say this all the time. The truth is, in the YouTube Creator Studio, you can see which videos brought in the most subscribers, and that tells the YouTuber which videos the viewers found the most valuable. So personally, I can use that data to decide what video to make next. So if you're digging this, just let me know by hitting subscribe. And my promise to you is that I will keep working each week to make better and better educational content. All right, let's get back to business. Function number 7. This one's a secret weapon when things slow down in business. We can re-engage your old leads. All right, so you've got contacts, you've got past deals. So what we can do is go ahead and filter those lists for past customers who are not currently active or qualified leads that you didn't close. Then what we can do is basically just reach out to them and provide them with value. When I do this, I like to send a free copy of my latest information. That might be a system breakdown video, a GPT prompt sheet, or a workflow, something that could actually be of value to them. I found that people are going to engage way better when you send them something like this that has their best interest in mind, as opposed to just hitting them with a cold sales pitch. To help streamline this, on our contacts object, I made a custom field that I called lead magnets sent. And that way I basically just keep track of which information I've sent to which contacts. And it helps me avoid sending someone the same piece of information twice. So like I said, when things are slow, basically what I'll do is I'll hop in each day and I'll re-engage 5 contacts. And this is gonna naturally drum up a bunch of new conversations, recommendations, referrals. It really just gets people talking. The CRM is gonna track when I last reached out to someone. So basically I've just got that filtered list sorted from oldest to newest, so that when I reach out to someone, it's just gonna move them to the bottom of the list, and then I'll just keep working off the top of the list. I found that the first reach out, it's gonna be the hardest, but once you get in a rhythm, it becomes pretty easy. This is, again, where those message templates will come in handy. All right, the last function, number 8 of 8, the little chat bubble in the bottom right corner of your website. So this used to not get a ton of activity or traction for us, but we made one small tweak and it's bumped up a lot. So the chat, we made it so it basically pops open a little bit and it says, finally, a chat that's actually helpful. And I've got it connected directly to my phone. So therefore, it's really easy for me personally to answer questions from website visitors in real time. The little pop-up message basically just gets more people to engage with the chat once they see that it's not going to be like the default crappy stock chat answers. So when I'm answering questions from people, I'm usually able to scoop up their email address. I add them to the CRM. A lot of times I'll even invite them to just go ahead and schedule a discovery call and they'll move forward with it. Go High Level and HubSpot are both offering AI agents that can basically be connected to your website chat, and they can indeed answer questions around the clock. We have tried this. We have some of our clients using it via our Pro plan and they do like it. However, I'm personally just like super attentive to my notifications thanks to my Apple Watch. So responding in real time isn't really an issue for me. If I was someone who was like out in the field or offline more often, I would probably go into AI chat so that when I'm not available, it would respond. All right, look at that. There you have it. That is 8 CRM functions that our top performing clients are using today. So I guarantee you can use these and you'll boost your sales, you'll stay more organized, and ultimately, you'll just run a smoother business. Helping clients dial in their CRMs is one of my favorite things because the before and after difference is so night and day. If you haven't already grabbed the worksheet in the description, it's got all of this information laid out in a checklist format, so it's super easy to implement this. And if you are on a mission to get more organized, I think you might enjoy my to-do list breakdown video. It's gonna pair up really nicely with what we've covered today. So I appreciate you being here, investing in yourself, learning something new today. And on that note, I'll see you in next week's episode.